Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading, we're taking a look at what will transform in your next 90 days. This is the intention of your reading today. If you prefer to pick your piles, by the way, thanks. Using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. If you wish for Spirit to pick your pile today, this is also an option, by the way, and you will find the timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let's check out your cards for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got the story of Turtle's wisdom. For pile number 2, you've got the story of a twist of fate. And for pile number 3, you've got the story of Puteri Walongsari. Puteri Walongsari. And of course, we'll find out more about each story in every reading, and we will divine what it means in your predictions for the next 90 days. And as always, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Malachite. For pile number 2, you've got the Citrine. And for pile number 3, you've got the Tiger's Eye. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages you're meant to hear with regards to today's reading. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section of the introduction, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, welcome, my dear soul family. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And after the shuffling, I will be drawing out, thanks, this looks like it's the first pile, 4 signs for each pile. And let's get straight to it. I feel like these are 4, correct? No, these are 5, right? Now we need 3 more for each of the missing piles. There we go. What's up today? Interesting. 1 and 1. Something's wrong here. There's a missing zodiac sign. How is that even possible? What? Let's see which zodiac sign is missing and why am I missing a zodiac sign? That's like the first time ever. Right, I'm not going to waste your time figuring this out. I'll figure it out in a moment, perhaps by the time you reach your reading. But let's reveal the zodiac sign and I'll just write the one that's missing here. Right, so for pile number 1, your signs are Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, as well as Aries. For pile number 2, your signs are Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, as well as Libra. And for pile number 3, your signs are Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, as well as Libra. All right. There's a highlight on Libra. I would say if you have a Libra placement in your chart, I highly recommend you check it out, because often in divination, we don't just look at what cards or what elements are there, we also must look greatly at what's missing. And it's for the first time there's one missing, and so its missingness, the sign is conspicuous because it's missing, you see. So I would say the missingness of the Libra is conspicuous, is what I'm trying to say. Right. So if you have a Libra in placement in your chart, I highly recommend pile 3 for you. Otherwise, I highly recommend you go by your sun, moon, or rising. And yeah, once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. I will add Libra right now until I find this missing crystal. Very funny. How else would it go? It's always in the pouch. Right. So definitely giving a strong message there. I'll add it right now as a note, and then hopefully I would have found it by the time of your reading. I just found it, and crazy, it was like right next to the pouch. It probably fell. So it wasn't Libra. I want to take everything back and say Gemini. You're probably looking at Libra and going, Reem, Libra is on the table. And you're correct. It is Gemini. Everything I said, not on Libra, but on Gemini, which makes Libra stand out as well. If you've got a Libra placement, Gemini placement, these were highlighted today. So yeah, this is my guidance. Please do what resonates with you. Gemini and Libra, however, did stand out. I made a mistake thinking it was Libra that was missing. I was right away corrected as I looked to my right and found the crystal right away. Thank goodness. Okay, so once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. Please note that in the next section, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. If you wish for Spirit to pick your pile for you, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. I am wondering, if you've watched the Zodiac part, there was a highlight on particularly Gemini as well as Libra. And I'm wondering if Spirit is going to pick one of these piles today. We'll find out. Let's find out. So the way I like to do this is that I assign a different tarot card to each pile. The Magician presents pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And I shuffle these cards around until one of them grabs my attention. And that usually happens by me taking a card or passing on there we go, and passing on a card. So, my dear soul family, your chosen pile for today's reading is pile number 3, Gemini. Exactly. There's a huge emphasis on the third pile today. And yeah, these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile. I truly hope that you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I just want to say the reason I just paused is because this is a time of great change. It is the year of change. The next 3 months are very important. The next part of the decade is very important. I want to say pay close attention to your guidance, guys, to the guidance that each of you is specifically getting. Don't get lost in fear-mongering messages. Don't get lost in messages like, oh, AI is going to, going to create trouble. Each one here is on a mission. Each one is going to have their own unique experience. And sometimes it's one thing or the other that can totally transform your experience if you're in alignment with what you're meant to do in this lifetime. The more you're in alignment, you listen to the whispers before they turn into screams, the more really you don't have to go all the way to chaos. Sometimes if you learn, the more you, I want to say, transcend and grow as a soul, the more you learn through love and great experiences and gratitude. So attune more to that. The more you listen to the whispers and you're in alignment with what your soul came here to do, and you're listening and you're flexible and you're accepting of what's happening, because at the end of the day, that is the roadmap that's taking you somewhere, right? The more you don't have to go through anything through suffering, right? The more you're in alignment, the more you can learn through the gratitude, through the love, through the acceptance, and through the joy. So yeah, if you've reached this far and you're listening to this, you're meant to hear it. Don't don't worry about anything. You can go through this whole experience with gratitude, with love, with joy. It might even turn out to be the best time of your life before we all reach in this lifetime, hopefully, in the beginning ages of utopia. So yeah, this is my heartfelt guidance to you on what I've personally learned in the journey. And if you're meant to hear it, you're meant to hear it. All the best of luck on this journey. And pay close attention to the signs you're getting, the whispers you're getting in the next 3 months, the next 5 years, at all times. And make sure you're in alignment with your soul. Sometimes you don't have to have it figured out. Sometimes you don't know what it is, and that's okay. Sit with that. Try to not be in the low vibrational frequency. That doesn't mean don't feel the anger, don't feel the pain. Sit with it. Sit with it in gratitude. Sit with it. Allow it to manifest. Be grateful that you get to transmute that energy, but by just sitting silently with it. Learn to sit with not knowing what's going to happen, the uncertainty. Don't choose to sit through it with fear, but rather through acceptance and in the faith that your soul chose for you the best route, that if you look back, you would choose the same thing, and pick up the learnings and enjoy the journey. This is my message to you, sending you guys so much love, and I'll catch you in your reading. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what will transform in your next 90 days. And these are the decks that I'll be using. As always, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Malachite. Your significator card is the story of Turtle's wisdom. Look at that moving. I'm gonna pick these two right there. All right. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, as well as Aries. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready. Your cards are nearly all on the table. I just feel like I want to pick this one and this one. And there we go. Let's see what you've got. So, you've got the card Wealthy Man. Ooh, what a nice card. Right. Okay. How about I push these up a bit so you can see your cards better. Right. There we go. Also, the number 13 really stands out to me intuitively. I don't know why. We'll find out in a moment. But let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You've got the solar plexus card with enlightenment. Enlightenment and wealth. Oh, I love this pile. Beautiful, strong energy. And you've got Mars in Virgo with criticism. Okay. You've got stop the... Can we say this word on YouTube? I don't know if we can do that. Let's just be on the safe side. Stop the unaliver. Okay, so the keywords here are race against time, FBI, clues, our word. What's wrong with this pile? Murder. Okay, you get the gist, right? Okay. You also have history with keywords such as time travel, heritage, timeline, victors, rights, history, future. Powerful card for sure here. It's like the next 3 months, the next 90 days, it looks like it's going to have a profound effect on your story, your timeline, on what's about to happen. It's writing your story. Okay, and you've got Moon in Sagittarius with optimism. Nice. I love your cards. Okay, so nice to see. I do see the number 6-9, which reminds me of the sign Cancer. So maybe someone here is listening is the sign Cancer, not necessarily, but you know, it's a detail that I'm seeing. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Knight of Wands. Interesting card. Time seems to be very potent in this pile. There's something about how the next 90 days will be fast but very effective. It will move you very quickly towards things that you desire. It is rewriting your story. Right. You've got the Fool card. It's almost like you're racing towards a new beginning or something. You've got the King of Cups. The Seven of Wands. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Wealth is potent in this pile. Okay, any more space? Yeah, we have one more space. Okay, looks great. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles. I really feel this card, so I'm going to place it right under the Knight of Pentacles, and let's stop there for a moment. What do I see? I see your cards encouraging you to be very optimistic, or to know that the next 3 months will be very positive for you. Is there something that you will be facing with criticism? It's like you are pinpointing exactly what's wrong, and I see you running after it, challenging it, overcoming it in the next 3 months. So if I were to look at your cards, I would say there's something, let's say, there's a form of energy that you feel may not be so right in your world at the moment. I feel like you may be carrying a lot on your back, or that it's weighing heavy on your back at the moment. In the next 6 months, it does look like you will pinpoint exactly what's wrong. Whether this is something that you're doing wrong, or like a habit that, or a particular way that you're going about doing something that may not be all that right for you. I see you pinpointing that and going, right, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to get rid of this thing and overcome it once and for all. I'm going to challenge it, which makes me think that maybe this thing was there all the time. You just didn't deal with it. Maybe you didn't have the time to deal with it, or maybe you were procrastinating on dealing with it, or you didn't think it was such a big deal, something like that. I feel like you're becoming enlightened in the next 3 months, thinking, oh my God, it looks like this is the cause of this whole situation, of what I've been carrying, the heaviness that I've been carrying. And I am really, my eyes are open. I know what it's about. I'm going to deal with this. So in the next 3 months, you're very like you have how can I say this right? You're very motivated. You're full of motivation. Nothing can stop in your way with the Knight of Wands, and you're going after your dreams with such power. Very strong 3 months for this pile. You're like, that's what I want. What's standing in my way? This, I'm getting over this. I'm not allowing this to stand in my way. Very motivated You're very motivated in the next 3 months. So that's the first strong energy that I see. And of course, we'll read your story in a moment, get more perspective. But I see you reaching harmony in the next 3 months. I feel like you're on your way to finally reaching the balance you're looking for. Harmony, balance with the King of Cups. And yeah, changing your story. So you're doing some important things in the next 3 months that is rewriting your story. Let me give you an example. You're like, I always wanted to start that side hustle. I'm going to do that now. And that changes your story forever. Maybe this side hustle is going to turn out to be your main job later on, for example. Or I always wanted to be healthy and glowing, and so you take steps, and that changes who you are, even as a person, your mental health, your physical health, how you glow, everything, and everything as a consequence. So these are just examples to help show you what I'm seeing in your cards. But let's look at the obvious part. In the next 3 months, it does look like you will be making a lot of money. Now, you'll be making a lot of money in something that you've already worked hard towards, because the Queen of Pentacles clarify that. If I were to look at wealthy men, I wouldn't know exactly where it's coming from. I would have told you maybe you're gonna get some money that you're not expecting, and perhaps you're not expecting it. Obviously, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Doesn't take away that part. All I'm trying to say is that in the next 3 months, this source of wealth, or a lot of money, that surge of money that's coming in, is coming from a particular direction, or a project, or your work, something that you've worked hard towards. You've earned this. You deserve this. It could be a huge bonus. It could be, maybe you have your own business, like a major clients coming because they believe in your work. I don't know, but it's definitely due to your hard work. A lot of money that's going to make you feel wealthy, feel like, you can do something significant. It's adding to your wealth, or maybe even downright making you a wealthy person, right? For sure, in the next 3 months. Now, when it comes to how you're going to feel about the next 3 months, the King of Cups here shows that you're going to be feeling high. You're going to be feeling not just high, but fulfilled. High in terms of high frequency, right? You're going to be vibrating high. You're going to be feeling a lot of gratitude. You're going to be feeling a lot of joy, excitement towards life, specifically excitement towards a new beginning that's on the horizon. We'll explore more about that right there, because your reading is definitely pointing towards how what you're doing in the next 3 months is leading up to a total new beginning. So we'll explore what that is. But you're very optimistic. You are so looking forward to this new beginning that you're working hard towards. In fact, you're moving very quickly towards it, and it's giving you a lot of motivation, a lot of high, a lot of excitement. It's making you feel revived. I see that you're in the next 3 months feeling that life is good. You're feeling like it's one of those times of your life where you're feeling, life's good. I like what's happening. Whether it's perfect or not in any way, shape, or form, you are enjoying it, and you're very happy in your life in the next 3 months. That's how you're vibrating, how you're feeling. But you're mostly excited about the story, the new story that you're creating, the new story that you're about to retell. Especially that you feel empowered about ending the very thing that seems to have been standing in your way all along. And that's what we see here with the covered cards. Knight of Pentacles, you're slowly but surely in the next 3 months working towards something or some things, who knows? And it's making you feel like you can reliable, like you can rely on yourself, or maybe others can rely on you. It's making you feel that energy of feeling like a reliable person. that you can rely on your word or others can rely on your words. It's making you feel stable, consistent. You know what you're doing. You have a plan. You're working towards that. And it's making you also feel super unstoppable. It's that energy of finding out what's wrong and dealing with it, beating it, and feeling like you're moving fast is making you feel very strong to tackle other things that maybe you didn't have the energy to deal with before. It's kind of the energy that I'm definitely feeling. And that makes you right away feel so satisfied, emotionally good. Because it's not about ending the challenge, but it's about feeling empowered here in being able to see yourself dealing with the challenges. So empowered energy is what I'm getting here for you in the next 3 months. And you're taking it slow. You're taking it slow, but you know that with all the lightning and the rain, you know that you're weathering the storm. You're going right through it. That's the way out of it. And it doesn't matter that it's raining or that it's stormy anymore, because you know you can deal with it. You feel so empowered in the next 3 months. You're like, I got this. I'm so happy I got this. That figure makes me feel like that there's a lot of anger, or rather motivation towards ending something that's just not right for you. Ending something that's not right for you. So what are you starting and what are you so looking forward to here? These are the covered cards. You've got, powerful energy. We're just talking about weathering the storm. 8 of Wands, which is a card of speed, moving quickly, finally moving quickly towards something. You're like, you're so excited, I would say, because you've discovered how to end the obstacles standing in your way, and thus you're finding yourself moving very quickly towards what you want. So cool. Oh my God, you've got the King of Wands, feeling empowered. So again, these are just my ideas. We're going to answer, of course, what's the new beginning? And the Two of Swords. Right when I was saying we're going to answer what's the new beginning. With the Two of Swords, what's the new beginning is something that you're not supposed to find out in this reading. This is something that you're meant to find out in your process of figuring out what's wrong. But all I can tell you is that you will feel empowered very quickly. You're going to be moving very quickly towards feeling empowered with the King of Wands to do absolutely what you want to do. The two kings here. There are some specific dreams, passions, things that you wanted in life. You really wanted in life. There were many challenges in your way. Perhaps you didn't know what it was. You're finding out what was standing in your way between you and these dreams, wishes that you want, and you will feel absolutely empowered to do them easily. So the difference between 3 months from now and now is that now you have some dreams. You might feel a little bit entrapped, not knowing how to get there. In the next 3 months, or towards the end of the 3 months, you will absolutely have the power and the means to make these dreams happen. You're feeling a lot of love, and you're feeling like you're on a journey, you're excited about it, but in no way, shape, or form are you feeling helpless to achieving them. In the next 3 months, or at the end of the next 3 months, you will feel super empowered and you know how to get to these dreams. You're excited about the journey more than the destination than ever before, because you're in the knowing that you can make these dreams happen. Absolutely, unequivocally so. Not to mention that you will feel like you can get there quickly, even. All right, so that's for you to figure out in the next few days, or in the beginning of the next 90 days. What are you slowly but surely, however, we do get a peek of that, what will you be slowly but surely working towards in the next 90 days? Ace of Swords, that revelation. The cards are really funny sometimes. You will get this revelation, right? Ace of Swords, you will find out the truth of the whole matter of the thing you want to achieve. What you couldn't see before, you're going to be able to see with great clarity. And I guess that's what the cards are trying to show, that you will be working very hard towards, with great discipline and clarity, with great force. That's the swords, moving forward with great force. And although you are doing small, consistent things every day, it is moving you very quickly towards what you want, towards that new beginning. And so it is a time of great optimism for you. You're going to love the next 3 months. They're going to make you very hopeful about the future, specifically that now you're enlightened about what you need to do and what was standing in your way and how to get there. Right. And I heard the word clueless. So maybe you were clueless about how to get there. Not maybe. I think that's what we figured out in your reading as well. Okay, so we want to look at the turtle's wisdom to see what it's trying to show you. Your significator card. Turtle's wisdom. It's a story from Singapore, page 35. And the story is, two fishermen were forced to share a sampan at sea, and their hostility towards each other distracted them from noticing an impending storm. The fishermen had to set aside their grievances to save each other from drowning. This act of unity was noticed by a colossal turtle deep beneath the ocean. It ultimately decided to save them and in turn became the legendary Kusu Island. This card reminds us of the importance of harmony, especially when faced with those we have conflicts or agreements with. When we allow ourselves to get distracted by anger and hatred, it could lead us to a murky end. There is salvation to be found through cooperation and kindness in overcoming life's storms. And when faced with challenges, remember that both can bring forth legendary transformation, guiding you through the storm towards calmer shores. Which is very interesting. I feel like we need to zoom in more into that. Very wise. Is there something you are... it's maybe a challenge that you have with someone or with yourself, or with a specific situation in your life that maybe you're struggling with rather than cooperating with or something. Let's find out what your significator card. It is the card you were drawn to, or is your significator card. And it's definitely saying something about the next 3 months, other than what we've already intuitively seen. So let's expand on that. You've got the Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Wow, Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Right. I also feel this one. So you've got the High Priestess. And let's place this one right there. Knight of Swords tends to have a belief that they are unwilling to shift from. It's like having a strong belief towards something. Sometimes that serves in believing in something so much, like if it's self-belief, it allows you to believe in yourself so much. And like when it's internal, it's great. All I'm trying to say, when it's external, it might be harmful. Like to have absolute faith in yourself, to have absolute faith that the world's working for your highest good, and so on. These are like it's like a double-edged sword. It's the healthy part of the Knight of Swords, and at other times with the Knight of Swords, if you believe so much in something that you're unwilling to look at something else, it could be harmful. And so looking at your significator card, which this is all explaining what it is, I would say there is an idea that you have that serves you so much in one direction, but absolutely harms you in another. And in the next 3 months, with unity here, it looks like for the first time, you're going to collaborate with the part that you refuse to look at with the Three of Pentacles. This could be a person, the way you are dealing with a person, the way you deal with yourself, the way you handle an idea. All I can tell you is that when the rough time comes, if you're wondering what this idea is, when the rough times come, this idea gets you through it, but it gets you in the roughest way possible. And it also gets you, let's say, into a lot of trouble. It causes unnecessary an unnecessary debacle. It causes unnecessary suffering and may lead to the detriment of what you're trying to achieve. So it might serve you in some way, but it seems to be like it's a mental reaction towards dealing with a situation that you don't really necessarily know how to deal with. And so it's more of a trigger, is what I'm trying to say. It's more of a trigger that may make you win the battle but lose the war, is the summary of what I've been trying to say in the last 2 minutes. It's a strategy, mental strategy, that allows you to win the battle but lose the war every single time you go through a difficulty. Whether this is a difficulty with someone or a difficulty within a particular situation, or maybe even all. And perhaps that's the clue here to what you're finding out. Maybe, maybe not. But there is an idea that you're so used to using that makes you win the battle and lose the war. And it looks like in the next 3 months, for the first time, you are not fighting that person on the boat or the idea in order to win them but lose this whole storm and everything else. But you're instead going, fine, maybe I shouldn't react to the situation the way I always do. For the first time, you're very open to look at things, because the Three of Pentacles, if you look at the original tarot card, the original Rider-Waite-Smith, the original traditional card, there's someone standing on a higher plateau, shedding light on a piece of paper that others are holding. And so from that perspective, I'm trying to show you that you will slow down. Instead of reacting to in the same way that you usually react, you are going to stop for a moment and look at the truth of the matter. You're being enlightened with something here. Wow, they may just be connected. And you may go, wait. Let me not react in the same way that I usually do. Hold up. What's the truth of the situation? Oh my God, there's a storm coming. There's something bigger than what I'm trying to battle with. There's something much more important. How about we stop looking at the same old situation? Maybe it's not that important after all. And what's more important is to weather the storm, weather the whole situation. Like, for example, a quick example that comes to mind, instead of hating the criticism that my manager is giving me or my friend is giving me and fight for hours, or my partner is giving me and fight for hours and try to get back at them and try to prove that they're the wrong, how about I calm down and actually listen to what they're saying? Is it true? Is it partly true? How about I work with this feedback in this example? How about I work with this feedback and go, well, that part's true, the other part's not true. It doesn't matter what the other person thinks. Unless it's your work, of course, then you have to make sure that you relay that, like that part's right, that part may not be correct. Take that feedback and improve greatly in life. So that was an example. But putting the example aside, just so that I don't lose your trail of thoughts, it looks like you're going to stop reacting in a particular way, and you're going to go, wait, hold up. Maybe the small situation doesn't matter, or what I'm upset about doesn't matter. Maybe I should look at the bigger picture. Maybe I should really take care of what needs to be taken care of instead of trying to win right now. So you're looking at delaying gratification. You're like, okay, it doesn't matter what happens now. What actually matters is the bigger picture, my bigger goal, what I actually want, what matters to me. And you're shifting your mind and working on what matters, enduring a little bit of the storm and the rain, enduring a little bit of what you don't like, to work rather on what actually matters. So that seems to be the theme of your next 3 months, of always looking at what matters. And you're stopping a process of instant reactions, whether this is towards one thing in life or several. And you're going to be, as we noticed with the Queen of Wands, super empowered, because it looks like as you work with this energy and you're patient enough with the Seven of Pentacles, you will reach an inner wisdom and an inner understanding of how to actually have power over the situation with the Queen of Wands, how to radiate charisma, how to radiate beauty, how to radiate power. Depends on how the Queen of Wands resonates with you. And towards the end of the 3 months, you will have weathered this storm and understood how to sit in your power, understood what actually matters. The next 3 months seem to me, with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, like your training period. You're like focusing now on a new energy that your mind needs to acclimate to, of we're now going to always look at what matters, the bigger picture, train our mind to have discipline, to delay gratification. It doesn't matter if we lose the battle right now. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't matter if there's criticism. It doesn't matter if we're feeling weak in the moment. It doesn't matter. What matters is what we actually want to achieve. So yeah, go ahead and lose now and get the biggest win, is the sort of energy overall that I see for you in the next 3 months. And you're realizing something profound with the High Priestess. You're getting in touch with your inner wisdom, your inner power, and that is through the Three of Wands. Actually, for the first time, having a vision, just saying because of the telescope here, no, not the telescope, the monocle? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Having a vision and moving with the Three of Wands, taking action for the first time towards this vision. It's one thing to have an understanding of what needs to get done. Maybe this is an advice that you heard a million times, of, hey, don't be reactive, for example. Stay in your power, do this, whatever it is. You may have heard this wisdom or this advice a million times. It didn't matter. I feel like with the High Priestess, you're finally letting it in. You finally understood it on a deeper level. You've understood what this advice means for the first time. It sank in. And because it did, and because it highly resonates with you now, because of this profound understanding of what actually matters, I see you now taking action for the first time in the right direction when it comes to the very thing that used to make you feel lost in the storm. And you're choosing in the next 3 months to lose a battle, to go, yeah, it doesn't matter if I don't win this. That's silly. That's not profound for now, because I'm working towards something that matters most. And thinking about what I just said now, isn't this very much in alignment with what we've been looking at in your reading? So perhaps they are your significator card and everything else is connected after all. And what a surprise. What a surprise, Reem. Should have realized that. But I'm always open to see what your cards want to show. And it seems, yeah, you're reaching a profound realization, learning what matters to you in the next 3 months, feeling empowered, feeling strong, and knowing that you're getting there. These things are not annoying you anymore. You're standing up for what's right. And that's how you're choosing to fight it, to overcome it. And yeah, let's not forget also, last but not least, definitely not least, you will be making a lot of money in the next 3 months that will be profound in your journey of wealth or in becoming wealthy. So, my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what will transform in your next 90 days. These are the decks that I'll be using. Interestingly, I'm seeing 3 cards from this deck. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested, as always, in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I list them below for you guys. The justice and the balance these days. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. And I see 3 cards here. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow citrine. Your significator card is the story of a twist of fate, the police, the justice. It's crazy, guys, how the cards just these days, if you've watched yesterday's reading as well, it's all about police, justice, the lawyers, the courthouse. Looks like something internationally is going on, or at least energetically. Crazy. But anyways, for your case, it's leading to a great twist of fate. This is your significator card, as I was about to say, and it's so funny. You won't believe it, guys. Talking about fate and twist and fate and all of that, the day I decided to take a vacation on this channel, the reading was a twist in fate that you don't see coming. I was very excited about the reading. I channeled it and I wrote it down and didn't even shoot it. And I put it on Monday. I'm gonna shoot this reading. Publish this reading on Monday. So it's definitely relevant for you. If you see this reading, I highly recommend it for you. Don't miss it. But yeah, it looks like this like I'm channeling it. The cards are showing it. There's something about the balance, the judicial system. Maybe it's like balance and karma. It may not have to do anything with our judicial system on earth. It might just be like a recalibration of balance, like of the karmic balance or something. Who knows? But for you particularly, my dear pile number two, is what I'm trying to get to, is that it seems like there's a twist of fate for you. It says miracle, fortune, opportunity as your significator card. Can't wait to get more into detail for your reading. It seems very interesting. If you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, as well as Libra. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Very excited. Let's see what this twist of fate is. So you've got the third eye chakra with the keyword balance. You've got police station. Okay. Can you see your card? Yep. Let me I'll adjust this one in a moment. You've got change. It is your time of change. Great change, isn't it? Wow. Okay, change and fate. You've got gift. Okay. You've got house. Wow. Okay. Your living situation is going to change, it seems. Okay, let me just, yeah, there we go. And let's take a look at the rest of your oracle cards. So you've got the moon in Virgo with order. Moon in Aries with protection. Moon again. Wow, third moon card. In Cancer with friendship. Wanna take a look at the new moon here. The new moon. I think we just had a new moon, didn't we? Yeah, the new moon in Cancer a few days ago if you're watching this now. But yeah, it seems like it's a significant new moon for you, marking your new beginning. You've got the moon again. Crazy. I'm telling you, there's something about this new moon or a new moon whenever you're watching this reading. Very particular to you. Moon in Capricorn with practicality. So it doesn't have to be the new moon, you know, depending on when you're watching this. Although, yeah, it could be new moon, it could be full moon. Depending on when you watch this, the nearest new moon or full moon for you has a significance for you. Has significance for you. Right. We are seeing the first house, the sixth house, the fourth house, and the 10th house. We'll talk about it in a moment, but let's pull out your tarot cards. So you've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the goddess Hecate here. Hecate. You've got the Knight of Cups. The Seven of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. We've got space for one more card. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles. With the Minotaur in the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to beat the unbeatable. You can see a lion, a tiger here. You're going to beat the unbeatable or win over the unbeatable. Do you see here how these people are angry? It's almost like there's a twist of fate happening for you in the next 90 days where it almost feels like the bullies that usually win, which is the Minotaur, are not going to get away with something, and there's a twist of energy where the ones that used to lose are winning and the ones that weren't winning fairly are losing. There's recalibration going on here. Now, this is going to surprise you. It might be actually in the legal system in your country or your city, maybe change of laws that, especially with police station, it could be the universal police, so to speak. I don't know. But there's change, especially the goddess Hecate is a very powerful goddess, as you can see in the Queen of Wands. And you're going to be experiencing a lot of magic, unexpected things, because miracles, I would say miracles, because Hecate is the patron of witchcraft and magic. So a miracle comes up out of the blue and you're like, oh my God. Like here we can see simple people, like people who work in the farm, and it looks like they just found great treasure. So it almost makes me feel like, if you're thinking, where would fortune come from? Where would something amazing come from? I would say there is a recalibration in the next 3 months for you, in this grand scheme of things, in the scale of karma. And it's leading to you experiencing a miracle. And it's also at the same time, with the balance here, going to allow you to witness for the first time bullies or people who used to get used to get away with it, losing for the first time. This seems to be your energy, particularly for you. And it's not just going to be you, it's also with friendship here, uh, other people who are in the same situation, experiencing this magic. You're really going to feel some form of massive universal protection. You're also going to feel such beautiful energy um, in the next 3 months that you will be happy and meeting new people, making new friendships. It's really going to feel very good for this pile. It's going to feel like a time of great change, almost like the universe is giving its warm energy towards you. Like everything is finally coming into order, even universally, not just in your world. You're going to feel like, hey, the people who haven't done you right or others right, you're going to notice a lot of energy of things coming into order. You're going to feel like, with friendship here, sort of the energy of, I want to say, the amicable energy is more potent than chaotic energy, is what I'm sensing for this pile. You're gonna feel like your world is moving without you mm, deciding to. You're okay. I didn't say this right. Not deciding, but it's not like you're planning for it and you're working hard towards it. It's almost like it's luring you in, and you just know that this is the direction that you're meant to move towards, and you're feeling inspired and you're feeling like things are working out for you and they're appearing for you, so you just know that this is the way to go and you can't help but go there. And the reason I keep saying that is because you have a siren in your 7 of Cups. So it's kind of like you have a lot of faith in the next 3 months, seems to be your energy, and you just are trusting how you feel. And even even it's not about trusting, just trusting, but it's feeling like you're almost not helping you, but to move in this direction. It's feeling like it's calling you. You feel like it's so right, and you don't know exactly what you're doing, but you just know that this is your way towards the sun. This is your way towards moving in the right direction. It's almost like your inner oracle is so potent. It's moving into the light, and you're like, I know that this is where I'm supposed to go. I feel so good about it. And you can't help, even if you decide not to, loosely speaking, you can't help but move in that direction because it's what you're feeling. And the awesome thing is, the closer you get in the next 3 months, the more you're feeling with the 7 of Cups, like, oh my God, it looks like I'm moving towards my massive dreams. Oh my God, this is looking like this is what I've been dreaming. You know, oh my God, it looks like it's taking me, the ship, the car, this, what I'm doing, that I don't know what I'm doing even, is taking me towards a massive dream. So you're recognizing your heart, the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Cups, your heart is recognizing that you are choosing, loosely speaking, choosing, feeling like you're moving towards somewhere, and this somewhere is a massive dream. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I hope I was clear. Let me try to put it in simpler words. You will have a strong feeling. You will follow that feeling. Sometimes you might think you're crazy for just moving in a direction that you're not entirely so sure about, but you're just so lured into it. And you're going to move towards that feeling, towards that direction, because it's how you feel, and you feel so strongly about it, almost to a point where you feel helplessly moving towards it. And as you keep moving and following your heart, the picture is going to get clearer and clearer. And as it becomes clearer in the next 3 months, you're like, oh my God, it looks like it's moving me towards this direction that I always just envisioned in my head. Like I would just daydream about it, but it's actually happening. Oh my God. So that's what's happening there, along with you receiving a massive gift that you did not see coming. It's going to be such a twist in fate where you see the unfairness falling, and the unfairness that happened to you, you were as a result of falling, and as a consequence you're getting a massive gift that you did not expect. And it's crazy, the cards are picking up on this energy. If you've seen yesterday's short, it was talking about massive energy coming in, massive fortune coming in, akin to winning the lottery that you wouldn't see coming. So that energy is being repeated as well throughout the readings these days. It's particularly talking to you. And somehow there's something about a change in your everyday life. Moon and Capricorn, your everyday uh, tasks, your everyday living. We did see Cancer where? Moon and Cancer. The house, the home, two homes. So there's something about you enjoying your everyday life, and I might even be bold enough to say that for some of you, you might own a new home, a new house, or there's an elevation in your house in the next few months. What is it for the collective, please? Again, the four. So this is the Four of Swords. I'm seeing comfort in the home. Great comfort in the home. For some of you, is you owning a home that you don't see coming. There is a ghost-like figure here suggesting something you don't see. But Four of Swords is a card of peace. Peaceful living situation. Whether you actually own a home or not, there's a lot of peace in the home in the next 3 months. Anything else? Six of Swords, the god of wind. Movement, Six of Swords. Some of you is just peace in the home after a time, maybe of the home being unstable, scary. So peace in the home, people becoming friends, members in the home, being nice to each other. For some of you, it's traveling with the Six of Swords, movement, moving to another home. High Priestess, there is a surprise in the home for some of you, like you might inherit a home. There's a surprise there for some of you that you don't see coming, for sure. Ace of Pentacles, some of you are going to be able to purchase a new home or get the opportunity to get a new home, get the financial means, the agreements and everything to own a new home. This one also moved, so there is a fifth energy here. Perhaps it's the common energy is what I'm intuitively picking up with the four energies here. And the common energy is a huge transformation. Whether this is you renovating your home to your liking, everyone getting along in your home. Maybe some of you are going to have someone live with you and you're going to be great friends, getting a new home. And there's a surprise here with the High Priestess. For some of you, this is like going to be a massive surprise. Something destined with the home here. But yeah, that's definitely what I see coming, or purchasing a new home. These are all energies pertaining to the home for everyone watching. Now, there's also a lot of magic when it comes to you reaching your goals. For most of you, your goals have to do with the 10th house. This is your career. And so I see a lot of magical changes in your everyday routine as well as your everyday tasks. I see you getting a lovely hit of magic in these two areas, your everyday routines, your health, as well as your work. And I see you finding a lot of order. You know where you're going, you're doing your tasks easily, and you're reaching your goals easily in the next 3 months when it comes to these two houses. Yeah. And the final thing that I'm seeing in your 3 months, before we zoom in more on your gift that's coming here, that's really changing, creating this twist of fate, is that you are going to be deemed or regarded as an expert with the Eight of Pentacles. Again, I would guess this is in your work with the 10th house. So yeah, there's something about reputation, you being seen as an expert, deemed as an expert. Perhaps there's an accolade here. Vanity, yeah, you're gonna be acknowledged with vanity, acknowledged as an expert, and that seems to be a strong energy in your reading as well. Okay, so let's zoom in on this massive gift that's changing all the scales, changing everything around, right? That's the very interesting part. Let's read the story of a twist of fate to get more information. Twist of fate. It's a story from the Philippines. Let's open page 31. And it says, there was once a pair of wandering vagrants that had nothing but each other. One night they took shelter in an abandoned house, only to be startled by a marvelous manglalabas, poltergeist, in the middle of the night. In their panic, the duo worked together and through sheer luck scared the creature away. Did you not see that? Remember in the home, something scary in the home bringing peace? Crazy. So maybe there's something that is threatening your current living situation, threatening your safety, threatening your life, threatening your home, something like that you're going to be overcoming. Yeah, I would say threatening your safety is what I'm picking up at the moment. Is something that you feel, maybe you're wondering, how are you going to be safe? And it's due to maybe some corruption or something. So the Mangalabas told, right, sorry. We stopped at in the middle of the night. In their panic, the duo worked together and through sheer luck scared the creature away. Before it disappeared, the Mangla Labas told the duo of the location of its hidden treasure. When day broke, the men once again worked together and found the treasure. Their celebration was short-lived as their newfound riches brought conflict between them. After a short fight, the two friends eventually made peace and decided to cherish each other and the opportunity presented to them to have a fresh start at life. So nice. This card is a sign of luck. It encourages the reader to see the potential for transformation in an unexpected circumstance. Transformation is definitely here. It encourages the reader to see the potential for transformation in an unexpected circumstance. If things are not going smoothly for you, this is a sign that hidden blessings are on their way, so long as you carry onwards. Know that if you make it through the dark and horrifying night, you can discover a brighter path forward, leaving behind old struggles for a future of abundance. That's definitely what I'm seeing here for this pile. You are currently going through something that seems to be threatening your safety, your living situation, and that's not going to be for long. It seems like you are going to be able to beat this situation with your effort, of course, but really through sheer luck. Just as you thought that you were at the lowest, something is going to happen that will allow you to beat it. Once you beat it, you will discover that there is a huge treasure that you didn't know about, metaphorically speaking. There's a huge benefit that you didn't know about coming as a great gift from the universe. Your card is showing you, be careful how you deal with this energy. Share it with those involved, make sure you get benefits and the people with you get the benefits, your friends, the people living with you get the benefits as well. So share your blessings is what the card is showing, but also enjoy what's to come. So you're going to reach in the next 3 months a period where you feel like, oh my God, this is so tiring. This is scary. I can't deal with this anymore. And it looks like you are going to face it for the first time. You're like, I don't know, talk to your manager, for example, and say, hey, this is not right. This is not fair. Or talk to your landlord and say, hey, you've been increasing the rent. That's not right. I don't know. Or talk to the bank or something. You're gonna take a step Like a step is going to be taken where you're going to feel like, no, this is too much. You're going to fight it back only to realize that this shifts the whole scale for you. And it does, because this is a time of great shift in karma, great shift in energy. And it will directly result to you getting massive fortune. It's going to feel like a miracle. And it really is going to change everything. It's going to change how you live, your happiness with the people who live with you, or the friendships that you're going to create. You're really going to feel like the universe once and for all interfered and has created protection. You're after feeling unsafe, you feel absolutely protected, that nothing can threaten this peace again. You see, finally removing that scary situation and overcoming it once and for all. And a huge transformation happens where you're safe and fortunate. Wow, so nice. So everyone's time of repayment of karma, I would say, like those who were getting it easy when it comes to playing unfairly, are really going to be paying for it here. And those who have been suffering through it are going to get massive fortune. That's the energy I'm picking up in the cards. And as well as your mastery here. You're going to be deemed in your work as an expert. So how is that coming along? Let's get more information on that, which is a strong energy in the next 3 months for you. So you've got strength. Whoa. Unbeatable. Almost someone who's seen unbeatable. Wow. Okay. Wow, judgment, well informed. So expert here, it seems like everybody's listening to you. Everyone is seeing you as an expert. Everyone's like, oh, they know what they're doing. They have the information. They have the right information. Yeah, they're strong. Were you opposed before? Like, was your expertise opposed before? Was it your word against someone else? Maybe if this is the case, it looks to me like you're going to be winning by folds and folds. Like, there's no question that you're the expert here. If this is not the situation, I guess the card is just simply talking about how your expertise and the efforts that you've put in are really showing for you in the next 3 months. And everyone's like clapping for you. Everyone's like, oh, listen, if you want the right information about this particular topic, get it from pile number 2. Or if you want this person to fix it for you, solve it for you, make this product for you, go to pile number 2. There's that element, like listen to pile number 2. And also with the angel here, like there's something holy, wise, good. Justice. You're going to be seen as the true word, the correct place to go, again, for this product, service, or information. Like the right person to go to. Wow. Okay, so how is that going to happen? Like, what's the story here? King of Wands. Oh, Nine of Cups. Three of Wands. How is it going to happen? Something powerful with the King of Wands will happen in the next 3 months that will affect people's emotions with the Nine of Cups. They will make them feel emotionally fulfilled. So maybe you're going to be creating a powerful product or giving a powerful service that makes people go, pile number 2 made my wish come true. They fulfilled what I wanted. I feel so good. So I'm almost feeling feedback. 3 of Wands, Three of Wands, like something, maybe your name going viral. So I guess you're doing something powerful, or your work shows powerfully in the next 3 months. It's making people feel so good. And I believe this is going viral through, what is it called? Through the word, the power of spoken word, like people telling each other. Especially because you've got the spirit Urganda, the Portuguese spirit Urganda, who assists others and changes fate through chance. So yeah, I feel like the power of word, people talking about you, or your industry maybe talking about you, your colleagues, your friends, colleagues talk about you, your managers talk about you. There's a lot of talking, like reports. Hey, did you see their work? Great job. Everybody's clapping. So through words, everyone talking because they're genuinely fulfilled, satisfied with the powerful impact that you've had on them. It looks like, I would say, your reputation is going viral in your community, in your job, in your office, in your industry, in your market, maybe online, because people are very happy. So yeah, that's a strong aspect here again that I see in your reading, my dear pile number 2. And these are the powerful energies that I see for you. Again, the Queen of Wands, by the way, is a queen of charisma, a queen of popularity. So you're becoming popular, well liked. Yeah, popular, well liked, loved, admired in the next 3 months. You're feeling like you have power there. Good power. And magic, you will experience pure magic in the next 3 months, leading you to move in a new direction. And you're almost not going to know where you're going, but you know that this is where you want to go. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what will transform in your life in the next 90 days. And these are, excuse me, the decks that I'll be using for your reading. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, as always, you'll find that I list them below for you guys. Ooh, 2 cards. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Tiger's Eye. Your significator card is the story of Peturi Walinong Sari. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, as well as Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and take a look at how your life will transform in the next 90 days. You've got the crown chakra with impartiality. Interesting. Okay, you've got, whoa, great fortune. Love this for you. You've got high honor. Loving the energy, right? Can I place? No, I can't place a card here. You've got box. Looks like there's a surprise. Mystery package. Treasure chest. Okay, right next to great fortune. There's a surprise coming in the next 3 months that you don't see coming, that will result in great fortune and high honor, prestige, something like that. Wow, we've got 5 cards from this deck. So we've got Venus in Leo with affair. You've got Mars in Scorpio with revenge. With affair, I heard in my mind foreign affair. So maybe that resonates with someone. Maybe you're getting a surprise from a foreign country. It's there for some of you. I heard it. You've got Saturn in Taurus with ostentation. Whoa, like the cards. Getting a lot of wealth and it shows. Wow. Wow. Okay. You've got Jupiter in Virgo with patience. And you've got Venus in Scorpio with secrets. We have a lot of 8th house energy. 6 plus 2 is also 8. So we have a lot of 8th house energy. It's a great time of change for this pile. Many things are transforming, particularly in the area of fortune and luxury and how it shows in your life and how much you're honored. I feel like with affair, some betrayal happened to you that's somehow going to be resolved or something. We'll find out more about that. The keywords here are authenticity, mystery, as well as connection. So we'll find out about the revenge of the betrayal here. That's also seems like it's happening for you in the next 3 months. But boy, like it seems to me like there were a lot of secrets in this betrayal. You had to be patient for a very long time, enduring the consequences of this betrayal. And there are a lot of surprises coming up for you, especially in the financial front, as well as how you're getting revenge on something that's unfairly happened or to you, or some form of betrayal that happened to you. Okay, so that's the main idea that I see so far. But let's take a look at your cards. So you've got the Ace of Wands. You've got an extra card in this deck. This is Arthur Waite, the creator of the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So he's having a haircut here. Maybe some of you are going to have a haircut in the next 3 months, and it's going to have a profound profound effect on how you look. Ace of Wands, how your fresh energy, how you're feeling that chi energy. I feel like you're going to be feeling yourself with this nice haircut or hairdo. Like you might color your hair, you might have a haircut. Something about your look is changing, and it will instantly affect energetically in you creating something. I know it might sound weird, but things like that energetically work. Sometimes, for example, a haircut. Sometimes when we have a haircut, there's fresh new energy. We take away the energy of the old. We feel fresh, and then we tune in more to our energy of creation. And so it looks to me like with this new haircut or hairdo, it will have a direct effect on your creation energy. I feel like you're going to get into feeling yourself or feeling a form of energy that will make you want to create something. That's what I'm picking up here. Crazy, but it is what I'm seeing. And you will see that in the next 3 months they are connected. You will understand how. So you've got the Emperor. You've got the Empress. You're looking great in the next 3 months. This pile, you're really gonna look attractive. You're taking care. There's a lot of personal care going on here. You're looking your best. You're glowing. You're feeling it. You're really enjoying how you look for sure. And it's grounding you with the Emperor. It's giving you a lot of power. It's making you feel confident, powerful. Yeah. And it's also making you feel like I want to do more in life. I want to be creative. I want to do, this that sort of energy when you wear a nice suit to work. You feel so good, you feel professional, and it actually makes you like work better. Do you know what I mean? It's a sort of energy that I'm feeling. They're definitely connected, and it looks like a lot of self-care for this pile is leading to massive creation. You know, I did have a dream. I told you guys about it. Like a higher being was telling me, or I was channeling, someone was telling me, you know, it's that understanding. You don't know if someone is telling you or you're channeling it, something like that in my dream. And it was explained to me as I understood through just the energy of understanding that wealth and love are on the same spectrum. I thought a lot about it, but that's what the dream was saying. They're on the same spectrum. Sort of like if you love unconditionally, the more resources and abundance you get, or something like that, or when how they have an effect on each other and they're on the same spectrum. I thought a lot about this, but if we look at love and abundance, it's the energy of the Empress. And I told you guys back then when I had this dream, I thought instantly of the Empress because we see both the energy of love and abundance in the Empress card. And so, going back to my dream, maybe it has a more profound explanation. The unconditional self care is unconditional love. Ah, yes. So perhaps there's something here about the more you take care of yourself. Now I understand more of this dream. The more you take care of yourself, that's unconditional love, self-care, the more you're going to tune into the energy of wealth, and it's going to come to you easily. And also as a consequence of that is the energy of creation, which is also Empress. Empress is creation, abundance, love, attractiveness. This is all the Empress energy. So it looks like it starts with you particularly taking care of yourself more in the next 3 months, feeling that energy, that divine energy is flowing through you. It instantly makes you confident, powerful, creative. I see you as you're feeling yourself, feeling that energy. You are feeling more creative, and also it attracts massive fortune towards you easily without having to work hard for it. And it looks like high honor here. You're feeling a lot of prestige in the next 3 months due to how you get your rights back, also how you look, the fortune that's coming in. All of that is adding on to, let's say, your social status, how you appear to others and how you appear to yourself, also the energy that you're tapping into. Very, very interesting pile. Let's now get more information. We have the overview of what you can expect, but how about we begin with the main story, your significator card, Peturi Walinong. Sorry. Hold on. So it's a story from Malaysia, page 22. I've read the story before, just can't remember. So it says, Princess Walinong Sari, a skilled warrior who kept her face covered, offered her hand in marriage to any man who could best her in combat. A suitor in tattered clothes appeared and intrigued her with gifts. This eventually led to a legendary 3-day duel that ended with the princess revealing her beauty to gain the upper hand. After being knocked out, the suitor's appearance mysteriously transformed and vanished. Did you see something about how you're going to look? Do you see? How attractive you're going to look in the next 3 months is a synchronistic energy here. But anyways, moving on. The princess revealing her beauty to gain the upper hand. After being knocked out, the suitor's appearance mysteriously transformed and vanished, leaving the princess in awe. Legends say that the princess awoke on top of that mountain, united with her suitor, never to be seen by mortals again. Oh, emperor and empress. Ooh la la. I also see finding your significant other in the next 3 months in this pile. And with this war and fighting, I feel like you, in this pile, you don't want anyone less than what you are envisioning for yourself in this pile. You're like, I'm not getting into any relationships except with a person who's got exactly what I'm looking for, because that's what I deserve and that's what I want. If it's not there, thank you very much, not interested. So there's something about you actually finding the person you're looking for. You both really, really like each other and find each other very attractive as well. Okay, so the card encourages us to seek the beauty that lies beneath the surface of people and situations. The princess's hidden beauty symbolizes the idea that true beauty is found within. It encourages us to focus on qualities like character, honor, and inner beauty. Yeah, this pile is deep. As true connections are forged by looking beyond outward appearances. This is a good time to explore the mysteries of your identity and those you encounter, and you may uncover hidden treasures. Yeah, it looks like in the next 3 months, yeah, well, there's an element of affair here. It doesn't have to be like affair, but there's Cupid, there's a Cupid's bow, there's love for this pile. Whether maybe you don't resonate with love because of the reasons mentioned, maybe if you are one of the people who don't resonate with love and you just might find the person you're actually looking for, you might change your mind. But if you don't resonate at all, remember, this is a general reading. I am seeing the Emperor and the Empress. Might happen for you, might not. If you're not interested, it is your choice. But am I seeing that element? I'm definitely seeing that element. I'm seeing you initially seeing each other's attractiveness, like, whoa, this is a very attractive person. Whoa, this is a very attractive person. But then learning that there's much more beauty to you guys than the outer appearance, falling in love with who you really are seems to be something that's going to happen here in this pile. Is this a donut and a coffee? Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe you guys are gonna go out for coffee, or maybe you're gonna have coffee and meet each other. Yeah, the donut and the coffee. Yeah, so maybe you're gonna go out for coffee or meet them as you're having coffee or something like that. It's there. But this is a time where you are really taking good care of yourself and finding the love of your life. Something's interesting here with impartiality. It's a very interesting story as well. I've read it to you several times before. And it talks about how we start considering each other. So there's something about this fight that you have with someone, or the unfairness that happened with someone. Although you're getting revenge, that's for sure. Moving forward, there seems to be something about considering each other, being more considerate of each other. So revenge, yes, but also something about being considerate. And I'll show you what I'm trying to say here. Impartiality. There. Look, the legend is Bahana is the wise dictator from the town of Beige. She's known for settling disputes fairly. One day, two neighbors are arguing about what color to paint their fence. Bahana gives each of them a can of paint and instructs them to paint their side of the fence the color that the other neighbor wants. She knows that when they can color their world in the love of their neighbor's eyes, they will understand and accept one another. So there's something about, if this card wasn't there, I would have reached that exact conclusion. But what I am seeing, however, is that first of all, you've been very patient with someone who's obviously been betraying you a lot in your life, or had betrayed you in a massive way once upon a time. You had to be patient because there were a lot of secrets. They weren't revealing some things. Maybe they were you couldn't get your rights because they were hiding some information. In all cases, I see you getting your revenge back. Many secrets are going to be out of the box. This is in conjunction to these cards here as well as these. So yes, many things are coming out in the open that were closed once upon a time. Now, after you get this revenge, it doesn't look to me like you are going to cut off your connection. It looks like something more mature is happening here. I don't know. It looks to me like moving forward after you win, get your revenge, which is definitely happening. Something happens between the two of you where you're stuck with each other. You're in each other's lives anyways. You can't, like, maybe this is a colleague, maybe this is a family member, who knows. I guess I want to say that whatever this person is, whoever this person is, it looks like moving forward there's maturity of both of you understanding that it's kinder to be giving to each other. Where this, although this strategy may not have been the wise thing to do previously, because maybe you had to set boundaries and it wouldn't have made sense back then. Maybe you gave a lot until you decided not to give, or the other way around, who knows. All I'm trying to say is moving forward after you get, no, not the other way around. You're getting your revenge, and moving forward, both of you are choosing to be more loving and considerate towards each other. So that's an aspect that I'm seeing here. Maybe you're wondering, who is this person, right? Although I doubt it because that's betrayal, but maybe you've been betrayed by many people. I mean, we're human beings, we all have. So who is this person? The clues are in these two cards, and I'll read it energetically so that all of you can pick up on what the cards are trying to say. Birthday. For some of you, this could have been a person who's been there in your life since your birth. So a sibling, a parent, a grandparent, a family member, someone who's been there all of your life, right? This is my first clue. Birthday traditions, blowing out my candles. So yeah, that's the first clue. Second clue, Page of Wands. There was a lot of love between you once upon a time, whether brief or for a long time. Or maybe this is someone you loved, at least, for a long time. With the page when you were young, or when you were younger. Or pages could be also naivete, so maybe when you think you were more naive. It's going to differ from one person listening to the other. But there was love in your heart for this person once upon a time. Perhaps this is why you're choosing to not totally leave each other after this revenge. Yeah, there's love here for sure. So this person speaks deeply to your soul. They had a profound effect, and even if this person has betrayed you, to your soul, if you put away the anger, the hate, the pain that they caused as well, deep down in your soul, if the anger resides, there's something beautiful with the Page of Wands. And you may not remember it again until you move from that tumultuous feelings to calmer feelings with the Six of Swords. Moving from the anger, the rage, the you getting your rights. Perhaps when you get your rights, everything settles, the truth is out, it's all said and done. You're feeling good, everything is calm. Maybe with the Page of Wands, these emotions, you may remember something. Your soul may remember something. And perhaps this is why you may, just saying may, start being kinder to each other moving forward. That is what I'm seeing in your cards. Very interesting and particular reading. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, there's romance here. So what's going on for this pile? Hanged Man. Hanged Man could be two things. Either this is someone who you're not speaking to and this may be connected and now you're going to connect and be very loving towards each other. So that's what the Hanged Man shows us now. Or a Hanged Man could be you are in pause. You're not interested in relationships at all. Yeah, until you are. Slowing down. Yeah, maybe you're like not interested in relationship until, or maybe you weren't in a relationship for a long time and now it's gonna happen. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, your Four of Pentacles is having something valuable. What you deem as valuable, it's like, that's what I want to have. That's what you're gonna find in this person. This person you're really gonna like, and there is same with them as well. That's why Empress, Emperor. You both are going to be thinking the same thing. Oh my God, this is the person I'm looking for. Oh my God, this is the person I'm looking for. Okay. What else? Like any information about how you will meet? Six of Cups. Oh. One of you is going to do something very kind to the other. And that's how it begins. Something so thoughtful, gentle, sweet. And it unlocks your heart straight away. You see the value of each other right away. It's almost with the Six of Cups, which is a card of soul, by the way, as well. You recognize each other's soul right away. If the other story resonates with you, then as everything unlocks and untangles, changes, you start understanding the value of each other. So this or that, depending on which side you're on in this reading. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It begins, it seems, by them or you doing something so sweet for the other. It's in both of your natures, anyways, with the Six of Cups. Okay. Finally, let's take a look at your fortune. What's this fortune? Because that's definitely coming as a result of energy, shift in energy. So massive fortune is coming in the next 3 months for this pile, for the third pile. That's going to cause massive transformation. How is this massive fortune coming for this pile, please? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this chocolate is ready to be eaten. It's already peeled. I feel for this pile that you are getting an opportunity that's all ready and set for you to take. It's not an opportunity where you like, oh, that's a great opportunity. I get to work hard in order to get what I want. No, I feel like it's already ready and peeled for you to take your bite. Meaning it's delicious. It's already good. So it's coming in the form of an opportunity that's already peeled and ready for you to enjoy. You see? Like, hey, take this massive position with this massive salary, and you're more or less doing the same work. You see? Something like that. Or a family member, I don't know, or a best friend or something. They just won something, or they've gotten something big, and they from their heart want to give you something. That's your type of relationship together. I don't know, but I feel like it's coming as an opportunity. When life hands you a gold coin, you know it's time to indulge and savor the sweetness. I feel like it's going to be easy. Maybe someone gives you over their business that's already making money and they're like, oh, I can't handle this anymore. All you need to do is just follow up with the managers. Oh, so cool. So maybe that is something that's happening. I don't know. But I feel like you're getting an easy opportunity. Do you see what I'm trying to say? That's going to be giving you a massive fortune. Okay? It's going to be easy. Death card. Sale. Do you see there's something about with the 70% sale? Most people, they have to like pay 100% in order to get a benefit like that. I feel like you're getting 70% off. Like you don't have to do almost all the work. There is a 30% keep up. It's an opportunity after all, but mostly you're just enjoying it. It's a big blessing, fortune coming in the form of fortune in your life. It's coming as a surprise. It is going to transform your life with the death card. 8, the death card. Massive. It's going to create a massive transformation in your life. A good deal. Even death can't resist a good deal. They're like, you're getting a great deal here. 10 of Wands. It's like what's supposed to be heavy and burdensome with the 10 of Wands. Here's flowers. It's not heavy. It's not burdensome. Again, we continue to see the idea that you're not going to work hard for it. It's going to be soft. It's going to be breezy. You get the rewards of the very hard work without putting most of this hard work in. Even the 9 of Swords are lipstick. Do you see what I mean? It's like people would usually have to work hard, go through the stress. Like if the cards were to literally tell you how you're going to get this money, you're going to go, oh no, I don't want the stress. I don't want this heaviness. I don't want this. But if you were to live it and realize that it's not stress, it's like, this is actually fun and sweet in the way that it's being done, you're gonna go, oh, so that's literally it? That's all I have to do? Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just show up, sign your name, put your lipstick on, take your flowers, go home. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. That's the form of energy that I'm seeing in the next 3 months for you. You're getting an opportunity, mostly peeled for you. You just have to put in a teeny bit of effort. Take a bite, I guess. It would usually be, it is an opportunity, which means there is a little bit of effort. You're going to take that opportunity, but find out that the usual hard work and stress is not there. It's actually a lot of fun and very easy to do. So yeah, that's definitely happening here, and you're going to be very wealthy in this pile. You're going to start a journey of being very wealthy, getting a lot, and it's going to start showing. It's going to start showing on you, even in these next 3 months, but especially moving forward. And yeah, am I missing anything here for this pile? I guess not. And you're going to get your revenge. That's also going to be in the form of a surprise, both of them. Easy revenge. And I say revenge loosely. It's not like you're waiting for revenge, honestly. But your rights are coming. Whether you're waiting for it, they are coming. Yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck. This pile has got amazing 3 months coming up. I enjoyed it very much. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, sending you so much love, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Yeah, sending you so much love. Bye.